This is a Menace broadcast. Code red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the podcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Broadcast. My name's Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law here, and this is Star the Show Uncle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. 287. We're at the 287 mark, people. Yeah, buddy. Getting up to that 290 mark. Surely, but it'll be there.
We're real close to that, Uncle. We're nearly there. It looks like right off the bat, the chat is rolling pretty good with crazy accidents.
All right, crazy accidents. Get on this phone tonight, or I'm going to have his head.
Yeah,
not yours, his.
Oh, his? Really? Oh, God.
If he don't hurry up and start having a conversation.
Oh, boy. He needs it. So, Crazy Accidents has to call in. That's mandated.
Mandatory. I just had to hear his voice. Pete's sakes.
Of course, anybody can call into the show.
Yeah,
we're live every Sunday night on O'Chelly Radio Network, and you call in to 319-527-5016, or you Skype. You send a message to our producer, Chuck, on Skype. He's Charles.O'Chelly. Type him a message. He'll bring you on. Or 319-527-5016. We'd love to have you on the show. And it's great to see you all in the chat, whether you're on Twitch, whether you're on YouTube.
How many we got in here?
Whether in
the chat, in the crack room. Crack room.
Crazy Accidents is over there at Twitch at the O'Chelly.com chat. Let's see. Let's go back to that. There were a few people in that. We've got Crazy Accidents again. Count Pupper's there. Chuck is there. And
he's ready for his football next week.
Yeah. So we've got a few chatters. If chatters want to become callers, they're welcome to be. Again, we'd love to have you. But whatever the case may be, maybe you're just watching or listening to this as the podcast. Maybe you watch the video on YouTube later. We don't know. People end up watching the live stream video of this on all sorts of stuff later. I know on Twitter, your Twitter, they seem to watch that. It stays on your timeline. They can watch it whenever they want. So
yeah, there's lots of ways to catch it later. You know, interesting thing, Uncle always loves to know when he's got people outside of the United States listening.
Yeah.
And I like looking at the dashboard for it because it actually puts up little flags for every country.
Mm-hmm. It does that.
Yeah, so one I didn't recognize tonight is Moldova. Moldova.
That's a new one.
That's a new one.
Must be a new customer.
Yep.
Because I never heard of the state.
Right, that's over by Ukraine, Uncle. So that's, way away.
Ukraine.
Yeah.
Ooh. They must need, because things are happening there. I remember.
There you go.
See, I'm getting these people now that realize they have to have something better to talk about.
There you go. We've also got Germany. And the UK. Well, a few in the UK. We also have, Canada. And that's it right now. But Canada, UK, Moldova, Germany, that's all your foreign countries.
Oh, okay. Well, at least we got the guy in the war zone.
War zone.
No, he's in the war zone. The one that he mentioned.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Creative accidents or
not crazy accident. You didn't hear.
Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry. There's a new person in the chat. Let's read this. Somebody at Twitch called Smooth Rezig. Hi, I want to offer promotion of your channel.
Who?
Oh, God, this looks like it's some sort of... Let's read it, though. Because
is it a jam? Is it a gam? I don't want a gam.
I think it might be a gam, but let's just roll with this.
Let's
read
see what it says.
A gam or
spam?
I'm going to read this, and we're going to determine whether
it's a gam, a spam, or maybe some scam, or...
scam. I'm not having a scam on my show.
Oh, God, I know it is, because it ends and it says go to some website.com, so I'm not even going to read it.
Don't read it, because I don't want to hear those people. That's they talk. They have a mouth to talk.
Uncle, we got...
But other than that, I'm not going to listen to those scams.
We got scammed again, Uncle.
Well, they're not going to draw on my show. I don't want them on my show.
No, that's
I might be able to delete the comment. Let me see if I can do it.
Delete that comment. Just a moment, people.
I'm going to add to block list. Oh, here we go. I'm going to block them. I just blocked them.
Good.
Take that.
Wow.
Take that, whoever that is.
You like that?
Yeah.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah. Okay, now. Let's get on the callers and let's get calling.
Real callers.
Real callers in there, please.
You know, Aaron's the only host. Aaron's the only host who has administrative privileges in the Ocelli chat room, too. He can kick you out of there if you decide to go over there and try and scam, too. Just so you know.
Oh, yeah.
So please don't. We will boot you for that.
I know.
So we don't.
Unless you want to talk, it's fine. But doing the scam stuff, it ain't happening.
We won't stand for it, Uncle.
I'm not going to stand for those things.
No.
Trying to get this organized crime stuff out the system. It is crime.
Yeah, a lot of times it is very literally organized crime.
It is crime. No, it is.
It's the right label, Uncle.
Yes.
No doubt about it. But yeah, regular listeners and just regular people here, we're glad to have you as always. Maybe you're a new listener. Yeah. Maybe you just happen to watch us on Twitch. Maybe you just found this on YouTube. Maybe somehow you found it on Uncle's Twitter or that weird Trovo site. Maybe you're watching it on that thing. I don't know. So thank you for being here. Maybe you made your way to Ocelli.com. We don't know what you're doing. We don't know who you are. You probably don't know us, but yeah. I guess we should introduce ourselves, Uncle. We don't do that enough. Let's introduce ourselves.
Oh, I'm the comedy man, Uncle the broadcast man, talking comedy. Now, his side... You can mention his name, or you can say your name.
My name's Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. I'm quite
on his show. He's a serious talker about that crazy.
This is the second hour of what's really a 2-hour show on the Ocelli Radio Network. This is the second hour, which is comedy. Uncle's the star here. It is his show. He is Uncle of Uncle the Podcast. I'm the nephew-in-law. I'm just here to kind of see how things go and keep things moving along and to be somebody for Uncle to talk to. But we're live and we like talking to listeners, customers. You can call in, and sometimes we have guests, but we're always just goofing around having a good time.
All right, people, it's 1 week to go. Where's them Phillies and Chiefs team fans?
The Super Bowl.
We know who the Chiefs fans are.
Did you see any of that Pro Bowl today, Uncle? Did you watch any of that?
I watched some of it.
I only
American League lost. National League won again. So that's telling you something.
Did they really?
Yes, they did. Okay. They won that. National League won that, so you know what that means.
That the NFC will win the Super Bowl as well?
Bingo.
Okay, maybe, yeah. That's who I want to win. That's who the Eagles. I want the Eagles to win. They're NFC.
Yeah,
our team, the Rams, is the NFC.
Yeah.
But, I definitely want the Eagles to win this year. So, yeah, we'll see. I don't dislike the Chiefs either. If they win, I'm not going to be like, I'm not.
Well, they've been there and done that.
They're a good team. I find it hard to dislike the Chiefs, so I don't.
I can't put to know what kind of game this is going to be.
If it's one.
a slow kind or the defensive kind, or meaning slow for defensive game, or an offense game that goes fast. So that's how they run this usually.
Both teams are good on both sides, but they both have stellar offenses. So there should be quite a bit of scoring going on. There should be. Both teams are very good offensively. So
I put the winner on my left shoe on the top one, and the one goes home for the summer winner.
Oh yeah, maybe we should show these. Actually,
Uncle,
could you take off your Crocs?
I want to show them this. This is one thing I wanted to show them. So put this on Instagram too.
There we go. Okay, so
there it is.
We can people on the live stream can see Uncle's camo Croc, which is bedazzled with a Philadelphia Eagles and Kansas City Chiefs logo.
Logos on them.
So, what's the purpose of this again, Uncle?
I meant to put this last week. I forgot.
What are we doing with this?
The winner goes in this hole.
So you're reserving that front hole on your Croc for the winner of the Super Bowl?
Bingo! You hit it on the head there, so I kick.
Okay.
Well, why not?
It's a high honor.
All right. And it'd be a American League National Vision shoe.
That's the first hole on the whole Croc. I mean,
right.
It doesn't get much better than that.
So the winner get that spot out of these two games, out of these two teams, and then the one goes into for the summer.
So what's the story with what's going on now? How'd they get to have the two holes that they're in at the moment? What was the line of thinking there?
Two holes.
Well, they're in holes right now.
Oh, they're in the holes.
What
These
are
the
holes?
last two from the last playoff game.
Yeah, I know, but this hole here is the winning Super Bowl winner hole up here.
Correct.
My pointer finger's on.
Right.
What makes these two Super Bowl teams? What makes these holes the current holes of the Super Bowl teams? The Eagles. Why are the Kansas City Chiefs here? Why are the Philadelphia Eagles here now? What's the reason?
Because they were in playoffs.
Okay.
Because
they're
position.
in the Super Bowl.
Playoff position. Excuse me. And it's been the first time we had different quarterbacks are the same. That's what they've been saying.
They're the same.
Not American. They're.
Oh, you mean that they're both African American?
Yeah.
I heard somebody talking about that.
African.
The first time in the Super Bowl, both teams have an African American quarterback.
Correct.
First time.
That's what this game. That's
right,
what they're all yelling and saying on the thing. Notice on the show when we came in from the desert.
Yes, they were talking about it.
They were talking about it, and they were saying about these are the two first teams we ever had with in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. So there you have it.
So there you have it. And,
so the Croc. We'll have to bring the Croc back, I guess, after the Super Bowl to see the winner in its
It'll
rightful
be on
place.
there. Believe me, it'll be on there.
It'll be there. We know what to expect now.
You can put that on Instagram if you want.
Yeah, we might have to put the Croc on Instagram now that you mentioned it. I haven't put much on Instagram, but now since we have this, that's...
Yeah, I meant to do it last week, but there was nobody showing. Nobody called it other than one guy.
It was a slow week for calls last week for whatever the reason
and that's
is.
why I said, well, maybe if this gets showing, maybe they'll start calling.
Yeah, call up. I mean, we always like to have your calls. Some nights we're just flooded with calls, and then other nights, like there's nothing. It's quiet. So I never know quite how to predict that. So I don't know. We'll see how tonight goes. So far, no calls, but we would like to have you. So, please do call in. I think I'm going to fire up the old LAX live stream just because I can. It's an old standby here on the show. That's what's happening at LAX right now. Right now. Fascinating, isn't it, Uncle? See all
Nobody's flying.
I want to say street traffic looks quite heavy. I can't tell if that's Sepulveda or what street that is.
I can't see any cars flying around.
See all these cars right here, Uncle? There's a lot of street traffic there, and it looks to be going pretty slow. That might be the highway, actually.
No, that's the highway.
That's the freeway.
You tell them about the highway we came home with.
What about it?
We didn't get off 10. We had to get off 10 and go the other direction.
Oh, we had to turn around. Yeah, so we were coming back from Landers today.
Had
there was the 10 freeway west was backed up because it was very windy, and we think a tractor trailer might have been tipped over in the wind. Something was blocking the freeway.
There's something like that.
So we got to go the long way. It was kind of fun because we got to drive around by the big windmills.
I don't understand how he could drive in that, though, in the windstorm. I'm in the back. I'm in the back seat, watching him drive.
Oh, me.
Sidekick here.
I was driving.
Driving the thing. Where the heck can he see? There's nobody who used to see a hailstorm flying, even in a rainstorm, but still.
We drove through a small patch of road where there was quite literally a sandstorm. So there was we had to drive through a sandstorm just for a bit, and visibility got real bad for a second, but we were out of that pretty quick.
I'm surprised we got out of there quick, because I was wondering if it would stay longer, we would have had to sit on the sideline and wait.
And that was on our route away from the traffic on the highway to avoid the bad traffic. We had to go through a sandstorm for a second. So a few seconds.
Sandstorm. That was.
This is the kind of thing you do to get back home. And that was in the low desert area. And we drove through the edge of Palm Springs, near Desert Hot Springs, into Palm Springs, and then over by the Whitewater area, your Cabazon, we cut back on the 10 highway. So it's cool. I love driving on those roads over there. It's fun. So I never been on a lot of those.
Well, now you know when they have a hot storm again, you know where to go.
Yeah, it's good to know the back roads. It's good to know what's over there. So I had a lot of fun driving there, and we got to drive over the median of a divided highway. That's always fun, driving the new dirt area of the median. It's like, yeah, I'm going to do this now because I'm sick of it.
The crazy part of it, though, was nobody followed us. I was surprised.
They were scared.
Oh, what's going on? And then we taking off, and then, hey, come on, follow us over here.
Traffic was not. Yeah, nobody seemed to go the same way we were
off
going.
that side.
Yeah. Eventually, there were people that appeared to be. I can't tell if they were going around traffic like we were, though. I think we appeared to be the only ones taking the route that we were on, because we were on the 62, which comes down the hill and back onto the 10.
Yeah.
But then we got off of that around Desert Hot Springs again, the back ways, and then we did an overpass over the 10 freeway over to the edge of Palm Springs again. And we went through some interesting neighborhoods in Palm Springs I've never been to.
Nice houses. Some were.
Yeah.
They're nice houses. I was surprised. I've been to Palm Springs.
Yeah, it was
my first time over that way.
Oh, that's right. You'd never been to Palm Springs. I forgot.
For telling these people this.
It's a cool spot. Yeah, it's cool over there. Palm Springs is nice. Good. The Coachella Valley generally. Great thrift stores, Uncle. That's where you gotta go to the thrift stores. Is the entire valley area. Yeah, down there by Palm Springs and all that. Yeah.
Oh, I cash. I usually go into those things.
They're good.
When I get decent cash.
We'll have to go back and get some stuff. Well,
the next time we'll go, we're taking stuff back because the following week we'll have our first customer.
We're working on customers.
We'll have our first customer for in about 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, we're getting things lined up. The Landers thing is working good, so we're excited. Things seem to be going the way we want them to. Again, we've been putting a lot of work in. We're out there all the time on the weekends getting stuff done, and we'll be glad when we're done doing all the work we've done, because it's been a labor, so it'll be good to kind of break away from that when we're able to. So that'll be good. Next time we go out there, like we keep saying, maybe we'll be able to do something fun the next time we go out there.
I'm waiting to go out there next time to have fun. I mean, even though you got a few things left, a couple boards are put up, a few more boards or so to go to Home Depot for, and some kind of little rocks that he wants to throw out in the sand dune on the back side of the house, inside of the patio side.
If anybody's ever going up to Johnson Valley area, Joshua Tree National Park area, and wants a place to stay, you want to stay at our place, just send me an email and I'll let you know how you can do that. So anybody,
send him an email.
If you happen to plan a vacation up that way, let me know, and I can certainly give you the details, because it will be available soon.
Yeah, real soon.
That's pretty exciting. We're excited about that. And
I want to get this thing started, so we owners can have a vacation. I'm going up and down.
We could use one. Yeah. So it's something to look forward to. Relaxing, maybe. It'll be cool. Do Uncle listeners get a discount? Yes, I will give you a discount.
Up to you.
Yeah, just let me know, and you'll get the. If you tell me that's how you're, because you're interested, because you listen to the show, I for sure will work out a deal for you. So just let me know if you're ever headed out that way. It's actually King of the Hammers this weekend, Uncle. I think it's going through the 11th. Is the King of the Hammers?
Yes. They have the Hamptons going.
Why don't you tell listeners what that is?
Running around the cars.
Running around the cars.
They go running around with cars like a steamboat, like a steam race.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We went. In fact, I believe I went to one.
You went to that?
I mean, you did too. Went by one, I mean.
A race.
Didn't you see it?
Oh, you mean on this trip we just did?
No, not this trip. A couple trips ago.
We saw somebody racing?
we saw a bunch of cars around the chrome trip going around like a racetrack.
Oh, it was
sidekicks on the
side.
Was it in Landers? Yeah, it was that way. Telephone call. Hold on, we got a call. Who you at and where you from?
You're on the air.
You're on the air, caller. Hello?
Oh, what's up, guys?
Hey, Jimmy, what's up?
Jimmy, where you been?
He's back.
What's happening?
Well, the 49ers. Too many quarterbacks.
Oh, man, I knew that was coming up.
Oh, wait, it would be fun to just trash the 49ers.
Trash?
I want to, but it's too easy.
No, wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
It's too easy with this.
So, they beat us. Understandable. They beat us.
The Rams?
Rams.
Well, they always beat the Rams, unfortunately.
But
yes.
They didn't get to the big one. Ding, ding, ding. I don't know how, but they had a good team defense. But I figured it was because one reason. Well, I should take it back. For one reason that it might have been the way it went. The rookie quarterback.
He got hurt.
Yeah, and he got hurt.
Yeah,
he got hurt, but he was dreaming of something while he was playing.
Oh, you think that's why he got hurt? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I think even if he would have stayed in, they still would have lost, honestly. But once he was out...
They were out of it as soon as that... What point it was the fourth touchdown went in.
Yeah.
They were out of it then.
Yeah, they were done.
They were done
They
then.
weren't beating the...
And I knew because it was, of course, a high score, but still, with a young quarterback...
It was almost painful to watch that one. It was just like, ugh, why are they even playing at this point? But did you enjoy that one, Jimmy?
Yeah, did you enjoy that, Jimmy?
No, I didn't enjoy that.
Oh.
It was hard to, wasn't it?
You didn't enjoy it?
Yeah, there's some pretty unusual officiating in that game.
Oh, the officiating.
I can't remember that one in terms of that officiating. I remember a few of those games. I feel like there being some weird calls in some of the championship games, or maybe it was the playoff games. But what happened in that was suspect to you?
Yeah, what was that?
Well, they took away a goal. What a...
Oh, a touchdown?
Oh.
In the fourth quarter, they took away... I don't even remember.
Yeah, it's hard to, right?
Yeah, they took away a touchdown.
Every game, it's some kind of scandal. Every game, there's a scandal. It's the same problem with everything. The referees are They're not...
No. They're bite off. No. They're bite off.
Ooh,
Jimmy,
off, huh?
they're bought off.
I don't think that.
They're bought off from...
They're being put there. No, I don't think so. I just think they're subpar, just like every other aspect in society. Airline pilots, everything. They're just... People can't... That's right. They're having... hard troubles finding real pilots.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
right about that.
Yeah, the flight industry is have all sorts of problems. Not just pilots, but the whole crew they can't get now. They have a lot of problems with that.
Yeah, I heard about that. Heck, I'm scared to fly anymore.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, I wouldn't want to fly anymore.
I'd like to avoid it, honestly, yeah.
Well, I mean, we'll go maybe on a boat. Boat be better than the flying if we decide on going somewhere. But
I don't know how I want to get around, honestly. Now that you make me think about it, I don't know. You have to stick in cars or maybe bike ride across the country. I don't know what we got to do.
Oh, like who's it called it? Mr. Bump.
Mr. Jump?
Mr.
Who is this? Oh, Trump?
No.
What's that? Bump. This travel guy?
Yeah.
Musk? Elon Musk?
No. Not even Musk. Heck is it?
Well, whatever the case is, stay off the planes, everybody. If you can avoid it, just avoid it. You don't want to be on those things anyway.
That he shows his shirts and all. Not giving him a hint.
I should know this, but
I know you know it.
He has shirts.
I'm just giving you a hint.
Okay.
Now he's gonna think. Yeah, well, we got him on a thinking game.
Okay. Well. Okay. This is. Maybe I'm too tired to figure out what's going on here. You have to excuse me. I'm not sure what's happening now.
That's a first. I've heard this guy getting.
But Hanks. Tom Hanks?
No, we don't.
Is that who you're talking about? Tom Hanks should be on an airplane?
No, that was Tom. Tom something.
Tom Cruise?
No. Not Tom Cruise.
Tomfoolery.
Gump. Mr. Gump.
Oh, so Tom Hanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump.
That's what I was thinking.
Forrest Gump, of course.
Why not?
How'd I miss that? Okay.
Well, how did you miss that? I thought I got him. We got him on this time, Jimmy.
He got me, Jimmy. What do you say to that?
Yeah, it checks out.
Trying to think of something.
Oh, gosh.
You can't think anymore. This is
bringing
crazy.
this one on myself tonight. But yeah, anybody else? Jimmy has called in. You may join him. We'd like to have more callers. 319-527-5016 or come on the show through Skype. Type a message to Chuck, Charles Sotocelli on Skype. Or call 319-527-5016. Always taking live calls on Uncle the Broadcast.
I've actually got a live Skype caller that should be joining in just a moment.
Ooh,
okay.
How exciting.
527-5016. Always taking live calls.
Just
Yep.
I've actually got a live
You got to turn your radio off,
Good.
Skype caller. There we go.
Skype caller.
He was talking.
Yeah, he muted. He's probably trying to figure out how to shut off his player. It's all right. He'll be back. He'll unmute himself when he's ready, I guess.
Yeah. Whenever you unmute.
Hello, Uncle.
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Would you ever play a cowboy or a gangster in a movie if they offered it to you with a contract?
Oh, yeah. Definitely with a contract. No, nothing goes by me without a contract.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good point. I would.
Which one would you want to do more, cowboy or gangster?
Not cowboy. Because I used to ride a horse. Make sense?
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was its name?
Cavalier.
Did you have Cavalier for a while?
I was on the farm. Yeah.
Florida, right?
Yeah. In Florida.
Fish farm.
A fish farm.
Mm-hmm.
But actually.
Did you ever get nervous on the horse?
No. Bandbag, actually. I learned how to.
Saddle.
No saddle, but I've learned how to walk with him. I've learned how to ride him because not many people can ride like that.
You mean bareback?
Bareback.
Yeah, I've heard that people try to avoid it. I've never even ridden a horse, honestly. I don't know how to avoid it.
I always wanted to ride a horse, but with like clothes on, never bareback. You know what I mean?
Oh, you mean the saddle?
Yeah.
Gosh,
That's
here
what I
we
mean.
go. We're talking about this.
Clothed horse, yeah.
Clothed horse, yeah.
Yeah, play it safe on that one, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well.
Did you ever see the movie Hot to Trot?
Yeah, I heard of that one. Yes, I did.
Bobcat Goldthwait?
Yeah. That one. I remember that day. Did you see? I saw the other one. I saw one. The guy with the shoes. He had boots.
He had the shoes?
He had his boots on.
I didn't see that one.
And it was actually it was more like a comedy.
Oh, was it City Slickers?
Billy Crystal?
Yeah.
Not him, but close to it.
We're talking about a comedy western.
Yeah.
You're not talking about Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, that's it.
Blazing
That's
Saddles.
a good one.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Okay.
Blazing Shadows. You seen that one?
That's a classic.
Oh, yeah, I watched that one.
Mel Brooks.
I'm with Bob Brooks in it. I got that one.
Richard Pryor wrote some of it.
He did?
Yeah, he wrote some of the screenplay.
Oh. Well, I totally got into that one. I don't know how, but they were showing one around a horse, and the one looked just like my horse, the white one.
Oh, Cavalier?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Just like that white one.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
I mean,
Horse.
well, there's a horse. There's the horse. Winning shadow. This is how they're singing that song and everything's going crazy. And then the shooting goons began in the saloon. Started shooting.
The girl was beautiful.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. That's where they got overpiled. The men got overpiled on the girls around.
No, I don't think Gomer Pyle was in that one.
No, not Gomer Pyle.
Uncle, your horse didn't look like the one that Mongo punched in that movie, right? I mean,
right. That one.
That one. Oh, it did. Okay.
It did. I think he did. You did, Chuck.
Okay.
Yeah, he did. He punched somebody. I do remember he punched somebody, but I forget who. I don't know if you've seen this one.
I've seen it. It's been so long. I can't remember much of any of it.
I still remember.
It's a pretty old movie, yeah.
I think he punched Rick Tabak.
Yeah.
Hey, Uncle, would you ever play a pirate?
Oh, yeah. Johnny Depp one.
You'd want to
You
be the
play Johnny Depp playing a pirate?
Yeah.
Uncle. We saw Johnny Depp on Hollywood Boulevard once. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. We saw him on
We were down there on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah, we're walking down the
Oh, I know what this is. He wanted $20 to get a picture with him, didn't he?
Well, we were walking right along, so they didn't give him time to give us an offer, but we did see him. It was exciting.
We saw him.
It was exciting.
He was walking down.
Like Spider-Man almost robbed me when I was doing door dashing.
But, boy,
you made your way down
if
there,
it was enough for him saying, you want a picture of me, I want to give him a picture.
Spider-Man.
But I don't know about the cash, if what he want money or not.
They would demand money.
Oh, they would?
Those guys. If you take a picture, you better not, because they will demand money.
Oh, they do.
Boy, I got a great idea.
I wasn't sure.
I got a great idea for a video, though, Aaron. If you were down there and you had them take a picture with Uncle. And then you go, no, you just took a picture with Uncle from Uncle the Podcast. You owe us $20.
You owe us $20.
I would have thought of that.
Oh,
Chuck, I would have thought of that.
Then you're going to see Batman and Spider-Man not be so heroic.
They might all gang up on you. I mean, be ready to pay the guy the $20. But I'm just saying it would be too funny to tape, to actually do a video of you guys going, no, you just took a picture with Uncle from Uncle the Podcast. You need to pay us.
Yeah, do it to Chucky and see what happens.
Call Chucky up.
That's pretty genius, actually.
You know something? I wish I could have done that.
We
do what
could.
he said.
I mean,
if we had a card, give him the card, and let him think about it.
We conceivably could still do that.
We still can.
We could.
We can go down there.
I like the idea of it.
But you have to make a video out of it, Aaron. You have to make a video out of it.
Oh yeah, you got.
Oh yeah, make
the whole
video.
thing.
Make it for actually for you guys Instagrammers. You'll enjoy that.
Yeah. I think
you guys
everybody.
Should get Uncle on Jimmy Kimmel across the street there too.
Yes. It's right there, Capitan Theater, right? It's right across the street.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Have you ever read the type at the top of the facade of that building? Chris, did you catch that?
Oh yeah. What part are you talking about? The El Capitan?
On El Capitan, have you read what it says up near the roof on the facade of the building? Have you read what they have printed on there?
Oh, probably. I've been by that so many times. But could you remind me though?
It says something specifically about Freemasonry. I have a photo of it. I can't remember, but paraphrasing, it says something like Freemasonry is the art that brings something to the world. I can't remember, but it says Freemasonry on it on the El Capitan.
Well, I'll be honest, that doesn't ring a bell, actually.
Yeah. I mean, the Jimmy Kimmel Live sign is in much bigger type, so that's what most people notice, but it does mention Freemasonry on there, too. It's pretty cool.
Usually, you think you got El Capitan's right there. You got the Chinese Theater, and then you got the Roosevelt Hotel with that sign. I remember that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I'm looking it up right now. What the Freemason thing is.
Yeah. Look up El Capitan. If there's a photo of the facade, you should be able to make out. It says something about Freemasonry. Something. I think it has something to do with like its global influence or something. I can't remember.
Oh, it used to be the Hollywood Masonic Temple. Now
Well,
known
there you
as
have
the
it,
El
yeah.
Capitan Entertainment Center.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, along that whole strip of road, there's some really interesting stuff if you stop and take a look. I've got photos from through there. I can't even remember all of them. I should like go through them because it's just loaded with that kind of stuff. And
yeah, I never picked up on the Freemason stuff though. I was always, like every time I drive down Hollywood or Sunset, I'd just be taking in the history of the Hollywood part, but I didn't even realize there was a.
Well, you've got the whole set of that old like what's that movie? The Babylon movie. So it looks like Babylon into there.
Yeah.
So you got that going on. That's interesting. First of all, wasn't that Cecil B. DeMille? Was that
I think
the guy?
so, yeah.
I think it was him. Yeah. So the whole mall area looks like you're in Sumeria or Babylon. So
that's true.
That's interesting. Just off
the El Capitan has been in so many movies in general.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, do you remember that? This is my favorite Mr. Ed episode. Do you remember the one with Clint Eastwood?
Oh yeah, Wilbur.
Wilbur. Yeah. He should be back.
Yeah, you remember that one when Mr. Ed kept making crank calls to Clint Eastwood and saying,
Yeah. I remember that one. Yeah, I remember that one. He was always giving him a headache. God.
They tortured that poor horse. They what? Didn't they use like floss or fishing line or something to move his gums?
Oh, probably because they're always lifting. God, yeah. There's all sorts of horrible rumors about what they did to the horse. I'm assuming most of them are wrong, but you'd never.
Poor horse.
I think you can even see the fishing line too if you watch the reruns. Yeah,
makes sense. Yeah.
But they put peanut butter in there too. I think to make it a little easier, but still horrible.
PETA would not have that. That's for sure. That wouldn't fly.
No, they would probably be throwing paint on Mr. Red.
Mm-hmm.
Or Wilbur.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wilbur would bear the brunt of that. Yeah, they try to be saving the horse for sure.
Yeah, I don't know why I say they'd be putting it on Mr. Red.
They begin having us out of there. Yeah,
they'd be throwing the paint on Timmy too over at Lassie too.
Oh yes, I remember. I watched Lassie. Boy, though, I tell you about that one. That one, I gotta say, he was the smartest dog.
I know, but Timmy was the dumbest boy, always falling in wells and getting his shoe stuck in somebody, you know?
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the animal, no, it was, the animal had to get him out of the trouble.
Yeah, the kid.
That's what I mean. Lassie was.
Yeah. He always got him out of trouble. Mm-hmm. I call his son. There's another one I get is
Old Yeller.
Mr. Wilson.
Dennis the Menace. Yep.
Dennis the Menace. I call him. Hey, Dennis the Menace. He's a Dennis Menace. I don't know why they call them that. Mr. Wilson.
That's right. Dairy Queen. Remember Dairy Queen? Used to use characters too for their logo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Dennis the Menace ones. Yeah, that does. I remember that now.
Yeah.
I had completely forgotten, but yeah.
They licensed it to Dairy Queen. I think Foster's too was also a Dairy Queen, but the California version, I think.
Maybe a lot of times, those things are different. I
think they were owned by the same company, but because they had similar everything. I noticed when I was living in LA. Foster's pretty much was Dairy Queen without the Dennis the Menace stuff.
Yeah, it's like how Carl's Jr. is Hardee's. It's Carl's Jr. Here it's Hardee's.
Yeah. I've noticed today on Hardee's the special hamburger that you liked most of the time was turned to black and eliminated the yellow.
Wait, where?
I saw the sign going home. coming home.
At what restaurant?
Hardee's.
Hardee's.
No, not Hardee's.
Not Carl's Jr. either.
Carl's Jr. There was a sign there. There was a sign. You didn't see it.
I can't remember the last time I went to Carl's Jr.
Yo, that Carl's Jr., it had a sign. And it was a black sign this time without the red and the yellow.
Red. Okay, so they changed the colors, the marketing colors.
Marketing colors, yeah, that's what it was.
Okay, well, cool.
I think so,
then.
yeah. In-N-Out Burger had a veggie burger, too, and it was kind of gross.
Really?
Gross.
I didn't even realize they
Yeah, I'm not a
did
meat
that.
guy, so, yeah, that was the only thing I could eat there. Yeah.
Yeah, they famously don't change their menus. I'm surprised they did.
What about these balloons? I figure there's one or two things going on. One, they're from China, and they're here to pick up Hunter and Joe because they think he's in trouble. Or B, they come from the Martians. I think they might be Martian balloons. What about that?
Jimmy, I actually think it's for real. I actually think it's a beta test for an EMP attack in a year or so. I'm not even kidding about that.
Getting attacked? Who's gonna get attacked?
How's that?
Because they utilize those exact balloons for those when they do the drills and stuff in China and in Russia, and even we do it too. The way I forget with the way I can't remember the exact thing, but
what they're talking about, Uncle.
They got the power grid, like in the electricity. EMP.
Yeah, sure. What they're talking about, Uncle, is that you saw the balloon all week, right? The Chinese balloon that was floating around, and the people were arguing about it.
There were two of them. Yep.
Oh,
they shot it down.
And they shot it down.
Oh, yeah, the shooting down
You
thing.
saw that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was up
around South Carolina. They shot the
South Carolina.
Yeah. I heard about that. Yeah.
And then there was a second one too, and I believe that one went unscathed and went to South America, I believe.
Yeah, there was one over South America somewhere, and then North America was South Carolina.
Right.
North, south, yeah.
So if we shoot something of theirs, welcome to it, because they shot over to us.
Yeah, presumably
First.
it's a Chinese surveillance balloon.
And my question is, how do they know it's China? And it kind of reminds me of how they knew all the hijackers the next day.
Had to see what kind of signs it was.
They couldn't stop it. You know what I mean?
What?
In both cases, they confessed, so it takes a little of the mystery out.
Oh.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, the China story is fascinating because one day you'll hear in the news that China is the most dangerous country. We're going to go to war with them within a few years. And the next day you'll read the story. It's like, oh, China's really getting soft and they're real nice now. And Biden's probably about to go there tomorrow.
They do that on purpose.
They do back and forth.
Yep. Just like with COVID. It's like, well, this will give you COVID. Oh, this will protect you from COVID. It was like back and forth. We didn't know what if we were coming or going. You know what I mean?
It's very much that way with the China thing, yeah. And it'll be interesting to see what they do with things like TikTok because they keep acting like the government keeps acting like they're going to pull the app.
Well, Aaron, you remember made an order where he wanted to ban it, and then it went away. It went away.
That's right. And then Biden kind of like ripped Trump for that, but then he later agreed with him essentially, and he wanted to bring it down.
Yeah.
Just like with the JFK.
There was an organized
the same thing.
There was an organized campaign to paint Trump as quote unquote whatever, xenophobic and Asian, because he sensibly wanted to ban TikTok. Which he did for all government employees anyway, so.
Fair enough. You got another Skype caller about to join, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Well, the uncle should
let's hit that.
We're getting really serious.
Hold on, you two. I'm getting a caller.
Real serious.
Well, see who this is on the line and where you from?
Yeah, new caller.
Oh, there they are.
Hello.
Greetings. This is Robin from broadcasting from Canada.
Boy, here he's back again. Kennedy man.
I've got very low batteries though, so I got to get this out. I looked up on Google Street View that place you're talking about, Aaron.
Which one?
And, the Chinese or the theater there, El Capitan.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, what did you come up with?
It says Freemasonry builds its temples among the nations and in the hearts of the men.
That's
so it did have an international quality to it. I thought I remembered that. Okay, cool. Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
But I that's all I got today.
All right, Robin. Thank you. That helps a lot. Yeah. We'll talk to you again.
Cheers, Chris. Cheers, Chuck. Cheers, Jimmy.
It's funny because the
Excellent.
Scientology Center is like not too far from there either, so everyone's up there, I guess.
There you go.
Oh yeah, the celebrity center.
Yeah, when I went in there, it felt like we were being watched the whole time under surveillance.
Yeah, you were obviously
Probably.
Not a doubt about it. Absolutely, we were. Yeah.
Thanks, Robin, for calling
They had
in.
their psychiatry exhibit in like 2008. Yeah.
Thanks, Robin, for calling in. He's already dropped off, guys. Just so you know.
Yeah, great to have you. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Again, I could only phrase it really generally. It's good to hear that again. But yeah, now that you read it, it's coming back to mind. Yeah, that's old Freemasonic temple, and it's used as the big Tonight Show, the Jimmy Kimmel Show, whatever his show's called. That's where they air it. And,
live with Jimmy Kimmel, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you got about 8 minutes left, guys. Just so you know, on the regular time.
Cool. Thank you, Chuck. It's good to know. Good.
We got 3 calls.
Yeah, we're doing good here.
It's not okay. From last week, wasn't it? What one?
Good night on the live show. Getting some good calls.
Uncle, what was the Cleveland Indians mascot's name? Yahoo what?
Chief Wahoo.
Chief Wahoo.
That's right.
Is this Chief Wahoo?
He was a chief.
He was a chief, and he's a Wahoo chief. Maybe you wanted to hear that.
That was the name of that kid.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They wanted to know what that was, so yeah.
And they called him Charlie Sheen.
Well, it's
What?
because there was a real ball player in 1901, and he first played for the Cleveland Indians, and then his name was Wahoo Sam because he came from Wahoo, Nebraska. Anyways, he played like 1 season or 2 for the Indians, and then he played like 22 seasons for the Tigers. I just kind of thought, I bet that Wahoo mascot's probably based on Wahoo Sam Crawford, who was like the biggest player up until Ty Cobb.
Yeah, very likely.
There's another show talking about that. What was that show?
Really? About this?
A baseball player.
You're talking about Chief Wahoo?
No, not Chihuahua.
What were they talking about?
They were going to a World Series. And
Shoeless Joe Jackson and the Black Sox.
That?
Oh, Black Sox.
Black Sox?
Is that a retired team?
Is that what you're talking about, Uncle?
No.
The 1919 Black
It was
Sox?
with a girl and this guy. And the Horns.
Okay, well, all right.
Gotta have the horn. Had the horn. And
Gotta have it.
the name of the baseball team was he had the horns. They had the horns.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Fair enough.
Did they
fair
have
enough.
that actress, Davis? Geneva Davis?
Gina Davis, yeah.
One
that was a
League of Their Own.
That was a League of Their Own.
It had a girl.
The other thing that he was talking about there, Jimmy's talking about the Black Sox scandal because the White Sox threw the World Series and 8 of them or whatever were, convicted of doing that and and this whole thing accepting money to throw the World Series in 1919.
Then he brought up Gina Davis, though. That's why
and then
I'm
Gina
wondering.
Davis, then Gina Davis comes up because she's tied to the whole American women's baseball thing that happened during World War II.
Yeah, the League of Their Own.
League of Their Own, the movie Penny Marshall directed, and then they made a new series out of it or something, I think.
Oh, yeah, I think they just recently made some streaming series of that.
Yeah.
I think I saw a
they remade
preview
it.
for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that?
Didn't catch
haven't
Corey
that.
seen
Petty
it.
was in the original, and Madonna, too.
Yeah, Madonna and
What was that?
Rosie
O'Donnell.
O'Donnell were buddies in that.
What the
John
heck?
Lovitz. And
Yeah, John Lovitz.
John Lovitz is the scout.
Role for
Right.
him. Yeah.
Tom Hanks is Jimmy Dugan. He got the clap.
It was a worst baseball team
The worst baseball team
in
history.
in
Is that what
history.
you're talking about?
Yeah, and this
And they had horns.
and they
I
had
thought
the
that
horn.
was the Sandlot.
No, that was the
I was going to say the
Sunwood.
The 62
Yeah.
Mets were pretty bad, but they didn't have horns. They were real bad.
It was a cow.
It was a cow. They were the cows? That was the team? Like the
It
cows.
must have been a minor league
Don't
team
have
or
a cow,
something.
man.
Maybe. A
Must
cow
have-
town. Yeah, a cow town.
Must have been a minor league team of some kind. I
Mike,
mean,
Now
Billy something it was called.
Okay, we'll take your word for it. Uncle.
I think it was called Billy something.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was.
I can't think of the name of this movie, but it was called Billy something.
are you talking about the story of Billy Bean, Moneyball, where they come in and they have a terrible team, and then they use the nerds to do the calculations, and they figure out on base percentage helps them and all that, and it's got what the hell is that guy? Brad Pitt in
Yeah,
it.
Brad Pitt and the fat guy.
Right.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Okay.
That's one of the show.
That's one. Okay,
Yeah,
so we got
that,
one.
That's
that
one.
was one of them I was thinking
All
of.
right, good.
Chuck.
We got that taken care
But
of.
there was
Billy
this,
Madison.
he was
Yeah, Billy
always he was a pitcher, and he always went with this girl, and this girl kept hanging him on.
Are you talking about Major League with Charlie Sheen, maybe?
Field of Dreams?
Major League with Charlie Sheen, where the guy's wild thing. The guy's wild thing. That's
Yeah,
it.
that one.
There you
That's
go.
why we were.
got it.
Yeah. So that's the Cleveland Indians too.
Yeah,
That's
why
an
it's
Indian
Charlie
show.
Sheen.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
we got it.
There
That
it
was the uncle.
There we
That
go.
was easy. We figured that out. Okay. Well,
I thought that was. I think that guy was funny because he kept that Sheen guy on. He was the pitcher.
he was.
And Bob Uecker.
And it was gave
He
the,
was
the
the
hitter.
closer, right?
Yeah, he was a closer, and he was always giving the look to the hitters.
Wesley Snipes.
Oh man, that
right,
was very
that's right.
funny.
Bob
Yeah.
Uecker from the thing.
Wesley Snipes,
Yeah.
Snipes was then later replaced by a different actor playing Willie Mays Hayes, right?
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
think
Hey,
so,
it's
yeah.
time for shout-outs, guys. So, just so you know.
Yeah, let's do shout outs, Uncle. I was about
Yeah,
to
go
suggest
ahead,
that
do
too.
shout-
So why don't we go to Jimmy?
Go,
Jimmy,
Jimmy
who you
first.
shout out to tonight?
Oh, shout out to Shoeless Jackson and Yahoo Sam, who both were done wrong.
All right. Thanks for calling, Jimmy. It's great to have you as
No
always.
problem.
We'll talk to you again, man.
Oh, you got.
Now we'll go to Chris. Chris, who you
Chris,
got to shout out
who do you
to
shout out?
this evening?
I got a shout out to Jerry Lawler and Tracy Lords, who both might be on my show in the next week or two.
Ooh, exciting. Some to look forward to.
Time shows.
Yeah. Okay. Right here on the O'Chilly Radio Network. Better listen.
Hey, if he gets Jerry the King Lawler, I'll see if I can somehow steal him afterwards for an Uncle show, because I'm sure
yeah,
Uncle
yeah, I
will
would
talk to
like
that guy,
that.
right?
I would. But
There's the wrestler.
there's one thing's gonna happen. If you ever get a wrestler, that's gonna be an hour of me and him talking.
Oh yeah,
So everybody
That'd be
stand
important.
back.
Stand back, everybody.
Jerry the
I
King
don't know.
Lawler's a legend, though. You definitely,
yeah.
Yeah, I
mean, that
know.
would be-
But he gets around. If he gets around, I know he gets around. But if
big
I
one.
can
Good
really
job.
get
Good job,
him.
Chris. That's exciting.
Exactly.
That's a
Hey,
good
and your
story.
first guest tomorrow night, do you still have him lined up?
Who?
Chris?
What is Len Osanic, JFK fame?
Yeah, I'll tell people because I hear that you're eating, sir. But yeah, Len Osanic from Black Op Radio will be the first guest on the newly relaunched Get Mad with Chris Graves, which is now going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on O'Chilly.com live at 6 p.m. Eastern. There you go. So I did it for him. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done. Well done, everybody. Chris and Chuck, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Keep listening. Get mad.
I guess I'll put my earplugs in. So listening to these guys.
Chilly Radio Network. Huh?
Yeah, I
That's
gotta
exciting.
get back with.
Who do you want to shout out to?
We all having a shout out. Oh,
Yeah, go for it.
shout out to the women out there. What are you laughing at, sidekick?
Hey,
I'm
it's fine.
trying to call the sun out.
Shout it out, Uncle. Sorry.
To all the ones that are busy out there. Chuck knows one. But, of course, that's always been said. And everybody else that was listening. And the people in the other countries. Oh, shout-outs to you all. I am.
Good shout-outs. Okay, yeah. Well, at Uncle Podcast on Twitter and
What's your shout-out?
Instagram, UncleThePodcast.com. Uncle, we're done. Why don't you bring us home for the week here?
Well, I guess you don't have a shout-out.
No, I'm good.
Well, that's our show. 287. Bye-bye. And I say bye-bye, Chuck.